Well, we have the pleasure of a visit from our friend Greg Rogers from Asheville. I got to go over and tease him a little bit. We're making splits here in Mountain City. Colonies haven't been making a tremendous amount of honey, and we're just going to continue to split. So let's go see. John.
Yes, sir.
You're teaching Greg how to do this?
Oh, right, yes. Right. Yeah, it's his first time making nukes, I guess, right?
Yeah.
First time this way.
First time this way, yeah.
Never caught anything like this.
Really? Yeah, okay, but
I don't have double deals.
I know you made...
My strategy would be completely different.
Yeah, he's been a little puzzled about how we do things here.
Now I know.
Now he knows. So what we're doing is we're splitting the lower colony down to 3 frames of brood with the original queen. We're leaving the boxes of honey over the excluder, and then we're building a nuke up above that'll get a queen cell and create a nuke that in about 5 weeks will be combined with this lower box after we kill the queen and make it back into a double deep. Oh, this has got a new queen, John.
Right, so I really
so
didn't
it doesn't need a nuke on top.
I know, I just thought about that. Okay.
Which one?
Well,
yeah, a new queen. We don't need to put a nuke on top of a new queen. You can just drop it down into this hole right here.
Okay.
Let's just fill that hole with a single.
Here we go. Yeah, as I was writing that out, I was like, huh.
Yeah. Yeah, if it's already got a new queen, we don't have to requeen it with a nuke later. Okay, good. And some of these have made some honey, as can be seen by the way she's lifting that box. And it tastes good too. There's no mountain laurel here, so we're going to save these boxes of honey. It's fun to have Greg along. Very smart beekeeper from Asheville. You know, Selena, because it's so high, I'm okay with the entrance coming forward. If it's a single-story colony, we like to get the entrances in other positions if we can with the double screen board, some out the side of the pallet. But with 2 boxes in between, we don't have much trouble with the virgins coming back here and ending up losing them to the bottom. So these aren't huge nukes. We've got 3 frames of brood, or the equivalent of it. So she's got 4 frames with brood on it, which adds up to about 3 frames of brood. Plenty of bees, some open comb, a fresh queen cell, which will be put in here in a couple days. And today is the 8th of...
Friday will be the 8th.
Friday will be the 8th of May. That's when the cell will be ripe. And then I always figure that about 5.5 weeks later, in a nuke that's had a queen cell installed, it will begin to expand in population. That will be about the second and a half week into June. And in this location, the sourwood traditionally starts about the 4th of July. So that gives this nuke a little bit of a chance to expand a bit, maybe end up being 5 or 6 frames of bees. Plus, we can also come back halfway through, and we do this often. We'll take a frame of brood out of the bottom box and boost the top once we know the queen has taken, and help them to grow a little quicker. And then kill the queen in the bottom, combine the top, sprinkle around a little sugar syrup on the top bars and combine and make it a double deep again. And it'll be very strong, the combination of those 2 units. That 3 frames of brood in the bottom will grow back up to be a single by that time, so after we combine them, it'll be a pretty strong colony. I just did this one, about to do this one. And yeah, there's some honey in these things. Hallelujah. Okay, 1 more yard has been split. 3 frames of brood with the old queen down below. Box for honey in the middle, or 2 in some cases. A new nuke above that's going to receive a queen cell in a couple days. And I've said it several times, but it's hard to understand, I know. That lower queen from last year will be killed in about 5 or 6 weeks, and then that nuke that is up above will have a new queen at that time and be several weeks into rearing brood. And when we combine them, it'll make a very strong double deep colony once again. Yep, I like that method. It is time consuming, it's a lot of work. Anybody that looks at this and analyzes it would say, I'm not going to do all that work, but for us, we like it, it pays off, new queen in every colony, and if we do it just right before the sourwood, it actually increases our sourwood production by quite a bit. Gives us a real strong colony just at the right time. We're on the Highlands Road between Dillard, Georgia and Highlands, North Carolina, so you'll hear a little bit of traffic noise. Bees are loving the blackberries today. They're not making a big amount of honey, but they're making some. Of course, every little bit helps. It's not been a great spring for us, but we're making a little bit. Blackberries will be over in a week. We're in this yard checking for queens. Every unit in this yard got dequeened and had a queen cell put in it about 2.5 weeks ago. So there's lots of colonies and nukes in this yard. I'm checking them out. This is a great sourwood yard. It's a great yard, period. Good yard. They call this the Highlands Road yard. Quite creative. This is multiflora rose mixed in with blackberry. It's interesting. Bees don't work multiflora rose much. I don't see them on it generally. Looks like it's something that the bees would work the heck out of, but they don't. In this area it's also known as Cherokee rose. It's very lovely. It's not native to this area though. And the blackberry honey that comes out of this region in North Georgia is different than the blackberry honey I used to make in southern Oregon and on the coast of Oregon. It's a different plant. Here the honey is fruity and a light amber color, and in southern Oregon the blackberry was dark and robust, had a real good flavor, but it was definitely different tasting, different color. There's quite a few bees in this. The tulip poplar's wide open in this area too, so I don't know what the bees are working the most. I just wish it was coming in a little stronger. Let's see what they're finding here. I'm standing 3 feet away and it don't look right. The bees are not right. They're old. They're just nervous. It's weird.
Yeah, they've got like multiple eggs in the cells, and
that's definitely laying worker. So what you want to do, we can shake it out, or you can put these frames in queen-right colonies and disperse them, a frame or two everywhere.
Okay.
Well, when we're all done here, we'll take store and do a count and see what the percentage was. And of course, anytime we're mating queens on a pallet, it's not quite as successful as mating in an individual nuke box like that one on the ground. A lot of these were double splits, nukes over a double screen board. And whenever we have an entrance to a double screen board in close proximity to an entrance on a pallet, we don't have a very good take. So the upper one took. Okay, so now I'm curious to see how the bottom. So what will happen here if the bottom did not take and it's a dud, we will take that box away and we will take this single that's on top and drop it down into that location. These double screen boards are kind of just, rather than using a bunch of nuke boxes, sometimes we use double screen boards and split a double deep in half.
Right, it would be up on the sides and stuff. Exactly. A lot of times it's up on the sides.
We got white wax, but they're not tearing it up, are they? You know what? Just standing here, it looks like it's queen right. It looks happy. I'm probably going to make a liar out of me, but you can almost tell before you even dive in whether something's queen right or not. Now watch this make a liar out of me. Look at all the pollen in there, yeah. Of course, they could be happy if they have a virgin queen too.
You've got eggs and larvae in there.
You got eggs and larvae?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Let's see what she looks like. These are Golden West queens. We chose some of our best golden. Yeah, mark them white. Oh no, don't handle the virgins. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, we don't like handling virgins until they're mated. So this one did well. It mated top and bottom. I've never really done the math, just casually looking back over the years. I think the bottoms in a situation like this might average about 60 or 65%, and then the tops can be a lot better, you know, anywhere from 70 to 90%. So if we get a double take like we do here, then we have an extra unit that we can use to fix some of the other duds that did not take, or we can literally haul it away and take it to another bee yard if we have more than we need.
Pretty cool looking bee bread right now.
I hear you.
Yeah. Golden West queens are kind of light. Nice looking queen. Jesse's doing all the grafting. We're doing the cell building. John, Selena, and I do the cell builders. We put them together, and then Jesse does the grafting. So far this year, I'm very happy with the results. Jesse's getting very good takes on his cells. They're beautiful cells. The queens are beautiful. And all in all, we've had a couple yards that didn't mate all that great. We just saw, Selena just saw one the other day that was about 50%, which was terrible. And then as soon as you get disgusted and disappointed, you go to the next one and it's 90%.
Skavarka was a great take.
Skavarka was great. That was a great yard. These were not 48-hour cells. These were right queen cells that we put in these nukes. Standing way back here, it looks like this is open, like they've got it prepared for laying eggs in. Is there stuff in there?
There is larvae and eggs in there.
Larvae and eggs. You can,
yeah,
you can kind of tell from a distance when the bees are getting everything ready to lay brood into.
Yeah, there she is on the bottom.
Yeah, another one of those Golden West queens. Yeah, somebody gave her quite a paint job there. it happens.
It kind of leaked a little bit.
Oh, the pen leaked.
Yeah,
Okay.
I
Yeah, you don't have to touch her. You can just put her in there. They're not starving. At least we don't have to feed.
I know, that is nice. So many ways.
Doesn't have a warm and fuzzy look, does it?
That was not a good fit.
I'll move over a couple, maybe a frame or
This is
two.
a pallet, you know, so
Yeah.
pallets are...
They don't seem right.
Yeah, I don't see anything.
Well, give it a going through. Make sure you don't see any hatch cells if they raise their own. But
There she is right there.
There's a virgin queen right there.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, just put it. She look okay? That wing ain't right, is it?
Oh, that wing is messed up. You're right.
She
won't be able to fly.
No, kill her and act like it's a dud.
Okay.
Yeah.
Damn.
No, see, they're not keeping it open. It's not like they're preparing to have a queen. Yeah, they're backfilling, so that's a bad sign. Of course, there could be a virgin in there, so look, excuse me, be on the lookout for a hatched cell of some sort. You do have to look and see if they hatched a cell.
Okay. You just got to something.
Good.
I was just giving up on it. I was like, yeah.
Still a little pollen in the air today.
Sir?
Little pollen in the air today. It's making me cough.
Yeah. Yeah.
That looks good from over here. Can you see anything in it?
Yeah, there's eggs.
Yeah, looks like they've cleaned it out. Okay, that's a good one. Yeah, marker white. Okay, Cody, that's a pretty strong one, so I would put a queen excluder on it and put one of these dud boxes on top.
Okay, I'll put this one right on top.
Actually, one of these laying workers, like, is this a laying worker? I forget. Just a dud. Yeah, just put one of these. The deep boxes we'll leave here over an excluder on a strong one like that. Well, okay, enough camera play. I'm gonna get busy.